Welcome to Build the Weight Loss Practice of Your Dreams. If you have questions about how to build your weight loss business, Carol Clark has answers. Join her each week as she and her expert guests share actionable steps to better outcomes for your clients and more revenue and referrals for you. It's time to experience your ultimate success and enjoy what you do each and every day.
Hi everybody, it's Carol Clark, your bariatric business coach with Weight Loss Practice Builder, and today I wanted to talk to you about a very popular topic. I didn't even realize how popular it was until recently. I was at an obesity conference and I was asked some questions, and that was about how to build a retail store, number one, a nutritional retail store, and number two, what vendors have the best products. So I started talking about it. Before I knew it, more people kept gathering around and gathering around and gathering around. And I realized, wow, this is something that people really want to know. So after building retail stores over the past, 15 years, building them from a closet into a small office, into a true full retail storefront where people have come and physicians have come and wanted to duplicate that, bringing in, $40,000 a month. As I've grown that, what I've really been able to do is to ascertain what is most important in the store, and it really focuses around your patients, because of course you need to make sure that you're providing things that your patients want and things that they need, because as a bariatric surgeon or a bariatrician or anyone dealing with weight loss, you know that nutritional products and supplements can actually be so advantageous to your patients, especially with the bariatric surgery patients. They really need to have that. You need to be able to provide them with quality protein, because if you don't provide them with quality protein, they're going to be purchasing some protein products that are not as high in quality from somewhere else. If they're not buying from you, they're going to be buying from somewhere else, because as you know, they need to get that added protein, and it's just hard to do after bariatric surgery with just food. So at any rate, what I wanted to do is go over with you today a little bit of information about building your store and the top 4 vendors that I've found are best to have in a store. There are others, and I don't want to negate those, but if I had to pick the top 4, which is kind of what I was asked that day, these are the ones that I would say. So number one, when you're building a store, whether it's in a closet or in a small office or a storefront, you want to not sign a contract with one sole provider of protein products for a number of reasons. One of them is one provider doesn't necessarily have the best tasting items for all across the board, whether you're talking about puddings, shakes, soups, oatmeals, bars, all that sort of thing. So you don't want to lock yourself into a contract, because quite frankly, you want to get variety in there. If you want your patients to be happy with what they're purchasing, you want to make sure that you have variety in your store. So that's one big reason. You also want to provide things that they can't get somewhere else. Things that are actually physician prescribed. So working with those companies that only provide their products through physicians. You cannot compete with the large nutritional stores out there. I'll just name a few, but GNC, those sorts of things, they have a much different buying power than you do as a solo practitioner. So you want to provide those really quality protein products that taste really good and that your patients can't get anywhere else. So for me, what we've found, and my team and I, and we taste test everything, and you should too, because we're all different in terms of what we like. We taste test everything, and not only that, but we like it so much, we actually use it every day. So when you're talking to your patients, you can help them work through how to make those protein supplements add more variety, whether it's flavor drops or there's lots of different ways you can do it. I've got a whole other podcast on that. But at any rate, my top 4, not necessarily in any particular order. The first one would be Robard. Robard provides some really great puddings and shake mixes. They're very palatable. They taste very good. I have one for breakfast every day. Almost everyone in our staff does. But they're really tasty. They also provide them with or without aspartame, and they also have added fiber products, which, as you know, is very important for your weight loss patients, especially when they're lowering their carbohydrate intake. So that's Robard. They're very easy to work with. You can actually private label your products if you have a certain dollar amount. If you go utilize them, Jay Satinsky is my rep. Tell him I sent you. He's great to work with. I worked with him for 15 plus years. So that's Robard is one of them. Another one that I really like is Bariatrics Nutrition, and they have great bars that are really low in carbohydrates. If I want a bar, this is sort of my go-to bar place. They have great tasting bars, and they also have a great variety of products. They're also very easy to work with. You can also private label depending on the volume that you're ordering. And so if you're if you want some from Bariatrics, and for any of these vendors, you can always reach out to me, and I at Carol at weightlosspracticebuilder.com, Carol with a K. And I also have what I'm covering today in a free resource for you on our website at weightlosspracticebuilder.com. Just click on the free resources and you'll see it there. So after Robar and Bariatrics, I also really like Nutritional Resources. They were also are named HealthWise. They have great tasting warm drinks, cappuccinos, hot chocolates, some protein chips. They also have great oatmeal, that sort of thing. So that's another go-to sort of a business for us. And then the last one, you really need to have good tasting vitamins. And for that, we typically will utilize Prothera and Pure Encapsulations are the two that we use. And you want to make sure that they're pharmaceutical grade, which these two companies are. There are others out there. These are just the ones that we particularly like, and we know our patients find palatable, so they're not having an aftertaste from taking the supplements. They're easy to swallow, that sort of thing. So those are the ones we use, and you really have to promote that to your patients that they're pharmaceutical grade, because if they're getting it somewhere else and they're not pharmaceutical grade, then you're not really for sure what they're getting in their vitamins and their supplements. So just from an overall perspective, if I only had to give you 4 companies, those are the 4 that I would recommend. And like I said, there is a free resource. I'll put the link here with this podcast as well. But on our website, weightlosspracticebuilder.com, just click on free resources. There's also other free resources there. So we love helping people build their business from the ground up, whether it's bariatric surgery, bariatricians, or medical doctors who want to add weight loss into their practice. So give me a shout out, Carol, Karol, at Weight Loss Practice Builder, if I can help you with any other information, or if there's a particular topic you want me to cover in a podcast, I would love to do so for you. So at any rate, I hope you're having a great day and that this information was helpful. And until next time, take care.
That's all for this episode of Build the Weight Loss Practice of Your Dreams. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and visit weightlosspracticebuilder.com to stay up to date on more ways to build a successful practice that you love with results, revenue, and referrals. We look forward to having you join us next time.